and yield. I think one retailer and we don't fully understand what management strategies and methods are being used to ultimately decide what fertilizer gets applied on their farm. There's too many farmers Burning and ring on fire.
1460 AM, 8.5. Northern Motors. Also brought to you by Northern State Bank, USA Realty, Black Cat Sports Bar and Grill, Showbiz Cable, Farmers Union Oil, FedEx Thief River Falls and Goodrich, and brought to you by Arctic Cat, Falls Liquor, Purdy's, Oil Boys, and Underdoll Hardware Hank. Thief River Falls radio sports coverage of high school football. Thief River Falls versus Detroit Lakes on Real Country, 1460 AM, 98.5 FM, and online at trfradio.com.
More than you. It's your star, very soon.
New fall arrivals are in at Purdy's downtown Thief River Falls. Thorogood work boots, new styles of Hey Dudes and Twisted X. You'll find Under Armour clothing and athletic shoes for the entire family. New arrivals daily, so stop in today and check out what's new for fall at Purdy's downtown Thief River Falls.
More than you, it's your star, very soon.
Ryan a budget. Let me tell you about the ultimate cooking experience, the Big Green Egg. The egg delivers amazing results as a grill, smoker, and even an outdoor oven. Grill burgers, sear steaks at high temp, slow cook a perfect rack of ribs, and even bake a crispy pizza. Poultry, seafood, veggies, even dessert, all on the Big Green Egg. Demand the best and ask for it by name. The Big Green Egg, the ultimate cooking experience. Budget, Thief River Falls' oldest appliance dealer since 1980.
Hi, this is Cassandra Torkelson at Border Bank. If you own a home and are consumed with credit card debt or other forms of debt, let's visit to see if you can use the equity in your home to simplify your finances, save you significant money over time, and maybe even help you sleep better at night. Visit with me, Cassandra Torkelson at Border Bank, to explore using the equity in your home to consolidate your debt today. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 530661.
Don't get caught in the elements. Bring your vehicle to Oil Boys and let the experts take care of you. Oil Boys Express Lube has fall sales, warranties, and great rebates now on different brands of tires. Ask about winterizing your vehicle. No appointment necessary. Oil Boys Express Lube, professional service at affordable prices. Follow Oil Boys on Facebook. Stop in Highway 59 South Thief River Falls or call Oil Boys Express Lube at 681-4555.
But welcome, we're not only helping you reach your goals, we'll help you reach them faster. To learn more and do more, go to northerncollege.edu.
When it comes to super-fast internet, Garden Valley Technologies has you covered. You can enjoy speeds up to 1 gigabyte of unlimited data, free basic installation, reliable connection, and local technical support. Garden Valley Technologies' high-speed internet service on the most reliable fiber network connections is the easy choice. Sign up at join.gvtel.com or stop by one of their retail locations in Thief River Falls, Erskine, or Bagley. Restrictions apply. Call for details.
I'm Seth Weddleson, and I want your vote for Pennington County Sheriff. Experience is a premium skill in law enforcement. As Chief Deputy, I have the experience and the knowledge it takes to be your sheriff starting day one. I have led our response to large-scale civil unrest, multiple homicide and drug overdose investigations, and day-to-day operations in an ever-changing world. A sheriff must listen to the people he serves and the employees he leads. He must be able to fairly apply the law to all people. As Chief Deputy, I've done these things. As your sheriff, I will continue to do these things. For common sense law enforcement that meets your public safety needs, vote for me, Seth Weddleson, paid for by the community to elect Seth Weddleson Sheriff.
Hi, Jordan Costed here. Thinking about selling your home? Let the team at USA Realty save you time and stress by helping you through the process. Genrex Realty is now USA Realty. Even though our name has changed, we are still the people you know and trust. USA Realty has been serving northwestern Minnesota since 1990 and have the experience and knowledge to price your property right and find you top dollar in our community. Buyer activity is still strong, so don't miss out on this opportunity. Call one of our experienced agents today at 218-681-4663.
Whatever your repair needs on the farm, on the job site, or in the shop, Northwest Power Systems in Thief River Falls can help. Starters, alternators, and other electrical needs. Hydraulic hoses, connectors, couplers, and fluids. They have it. Parts or repairs, cash or carry, or in-shop maintenance and service. Northwest Power Systems, minimizing your downtime. Northwest Power Systems, located across from the fire hall in Thief River Falls. Call 681-5282.
We are being entertained by the Lincoln High School pep band tonight here at Swenson Field as we get ready for football action. In this portion of our pregame, it's time now for our pregame coaches' comments. Since 1905, Lee Plumbing and Heating has served the needs of the community and the area. They're proud to present tonight's coaches' comments, and we'll talk with Prowler head coach Kurt Reynolds right after this from Lee Plumbing and Heating of Thief River Falls.
Hi, this is Derek Lee of Lee Plumbing and Heating. In 1905, my great-grandfather Ed Lee began serving the community's plumbing and heating needs. The tradition was passed on to my grandfather Carl and father Larry. Over those 111 years, technology has changed. However, our dedication to fix that leaky pipe, keep you warm in the winter, and build our homes, schools, and hospitals has not changed. Lee Plumbing and Heating is proud to serve Thief River Falls and the region. Thank you for your business, and we look forward to serving you for many years to come.
A very good evening. Welcome back to our pregame show with me, head coach of the Thief River Falls Prowlers, Kurt Reynolds. And Kurt, this is your second year as head coach. Last year on the opening game against Dilworth Lindenfeld, it's kind of a mirror image of weather that we have because we were here for the first game last year and we had drizzle throughout the game and before the game, and we look out there right now, we've got the same kind of weather.
Yeah, it's almost a duplicate of it, and we're hoping that our offense gets going. It didn't get going in that game. We probably had, 20 yards of offense total, but it was a close game. We kept it close, gave up 2 touchdowns right before the end of the first half and the end of the second half. So we're hoping to bleed some clock here with our ground control offense and then, hit a few passes when we need to. And hopefully DL's, talented backs, number 5 and number 7, and hopefully they can throw some interceptions or put the ball on the ground and we can capitalize.
Definitely. This has got to be to your advantage. Of course, a run-first team, you like this kind of weather because you could run it down their throat.
Yeah, I mean, if it was like this all year, I'd be plenty happy. I know our fan base would be pretty miserable, but this is definitely, we just muck it up and we run hard and get just sloppy in between the tackles, and that's kind of what Prowler football is like in 2022.
2/3 of the game last week against the Perham Yellow Jackets. You got the lead. You lose the lead late in the fourth quarter. You end up with a defeat. I think everybody that was there thinks that you had a very good chance and probably should have won that football game.
Yeah, it was a tough week. A lot of us spent that weekend, nursing some bad memories of that game, having it, first and goal at the 1. and not being able to punch it in, settle for a field goal, again, have to punt after holding them out, and then, getting it blocked and losing right before the end of the game. And it was just tough. And so, it was a lot of bitterness. The kids were frustrated. So we kind of came to a head Wednesday night in practice, and finally Thursday morning, I bought them all rolls, and we just had a heart to heart. And the kid said, "Coach, we know we love you. You know you love us, and we just got to work together." And it was actually, I'm kind of glad the blow up happened, because it really reminded us of how we're all in this together. And that's what's great about sports. You never know, you could come out like we did last year and get, 28-0 to DL, and then the next week we upset a 3-0 Fergus team. So that's just what makes sports so incredible. You never know from week to week what you're going to get.
And besides losing, I saw a big difference from week one to week two in your team, both offensively and defensively.
Yeah, we're starting to grow. We had to replace 7 or 8 guys on defense. We have almost a whole new offensive line. We've got a lot better at our scheme for running it. We just got to find a way to mature a little bit on the offensive line and make a few more big plays. But, some of the coaches were frustrated, so I had to steal a line from Lou Holtz. I said, not only do you play a different team every week, but sometimes you coach a different team every weekend. And for the most part, we had an excellent practice Monday and Tuesday. Wednesday was a clinker. Thursday, we rebounded, a lot of energy, a lot of positivity, guys working hard. So we're hoping to keep working hard and have it pay off tonight against DL here.
Detroit Lakes Lakers come to town, and a lot of people know they've got a couple players going to the University of Minnesota. We're talking about the Carrier brothers. One plays quarterback, the other one is tailback. Of course, he also played defense. I would expect that you can't really shut them down, but you can slow them down.
And that's what we worked on defense all week, is just slowing those down. They like to run 4 verticals, and then their quarterback will throw it up. Sometimes he gets a little sloppy, and that resulted in, I think, 4 interceptions last week, which is why, Eastside had a 7-0 lead. But then, they kind of wear you down, and he just needs a crack to be gone. So we've really worked on being disciplined and slowing him down and rallying to the ball. And we're hoping that, these wet conditions can slow him down a bit too.
All right, injury-wise, I know you came up with a couple of injuries since last week. Talk about that a little bit. Give us a little bit of explanation.
Yeah, we've got Riley Croissant starting at center, because Jackson Ingram had a pretty severe hamstring issue Wednesday night in practice. So we're hoping to see where that falls and how long he'll be out and the severity of that. And then Bradley Peters may also get some time at center too. He's a sophomore, has been coming on. And then our starting tight end and DN, Jack Manning's had a bit of a shoulder injury, and so he's just playing defense tonight to help slow down 5 and 7. And then, one of our rotational guards, Evan Paschke, he's got kind of a knee hamstring issue. Nathan Nelson, another rotational guard and outside linebacker for us, he's got another hamstring issue. So we're a little dinged up, but if you can't get up for Friday Night Football when you only have so few nights left, and home opener, maybe it isn't for you then.
With the home opener here at Swenson Field, of course, it's going to be wet out there. Keys to the ball game tonight. What do you want to do?
Offensively, we want to milk the clock, snap the ball with maybe 4 or 5 seconds on the play clock, limit DL's possessions. In defense, hopefully do what Eastside did, generate some turnovers and capitalize on them. Braden Spears had a great week at playing at cornerback and outside linebacker. If he could, pick off a couple passes, and we can just keep them playing 20-20, keep them out of the red zone or stifling the red zone, I think we'll be okay. So turnovers, capitalize on some special teams plays, make some of our field goals finally, and then just offensively, just control the clock and not turn the ball over. And I like our chances.
All right, Kurt Reynolds, head coach of the Thief River Falls Prowlers. Kurt, I always appreciate you being on the pregame show. Let's talk again tomorrow morning on the Coach's Corner, and you'll be 1-2 as you get the win over Detroit Lakes tonight.
That would be wonderful. Thank you, Lee. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right, there you go. Kurt Reynolds, head coach of the Thief River Falls Prowlers, as they get ready to take on the Detroit Lakes Lakers tonight. And those are our coach's comments. Coach's comments are brought to you by Lee Plumbing and Heating. Over the last 117 years, technology has changed, but the dedication of Lee Plumbing and Heating has not. For all your plumbing and heating needs, contact Lee Plumbing and Heating of Thief River Falls. Cloudy skies, got some light drizzle, temperature 60 degrees. We are at Swenson Field. It is the home opener for the Thief River Falls Prowlers as they take on the Detroit Lakes Lakers. We'll take a break. We'll be back with our starting lineups as we continue our pregame show here on Thief River Falls Radio Sports.
Is the price at the gas pumps hurting your budget? At Northern Motors, now is a great time to upgrade with one of our many options of SUVs. We carry several brands that will get you 30 miles per gallon or better. With trade-in still high and rates still low, now is the time to trade up. Stop out to Northern Motors at Highway 5901 West, Thief River Falls. And if you don't see what you're looking for, let us find it for you.
Hugo's Family Pharmacy team is here to protect your health and better serve you. Hugo's professional caring staff can answer your health questions and medication concerns. Make an appointment for a personal consultation by calling 681-1515. Hugo's Family Pharmacy offers walk-up, drive-up, and free delivery along with mail-out service. Fill your prescriptions while you shop with Hugo's one-stop service. Ask about special new customer features. And you can transfer any prescription at any time. Stop in or call 681-1515 now. Hugo's Family Pharmacy.
Hi, this is Matt from Northern State Bank, where we're making loans for campers, boats, trucks, cars, ATVs, riding mowers, and even a week of vacation. Interest rates are still competitive, and there's plenty of nice weather to enjoy, so stop in or call one of our consumer lenders today at 218-681-4020. Making loans is what we do at Northern State Bank of Thief River Falls, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Once again, welcome back to Swenson Field as we continue with our pregame. And in this portion, it's time to take a look at our starting lineups. Get your vehicle ready to run year-round with a visit to Falls Towing. They have 3 full-service bays, and along with the towing, they have jump starts, lockouts, winch-out service, all to keep you on the road. We'll take a look at the defense for the Detroit Lakes Lakers. They'll start like this. On their defensive line will be a senior Jeff Moen. Also on the D line is junior Isaac Caribou, senior Connor Zamzo, and also on the defensive line is senior Henry Lee. The linebackers for Detroit Lakes, senior Breck Okeson, also junior Charlie Zock, and also a sophomore in Easton Wall. And Ethan Carrier is also listed as a linebacker. He is a senior. Defensive backs for Detroit Lakes. They have senior Charlie Galina. Also a defensive back will be Mason Carrier. Carrier's a junior. They've got Tyson Elliott starting in the defensive backfield. He is a senior. And also in the defensive backfield will be a senior in Jack Pace. Detroit Lakes Lakers, our head coach is Reed Hefta. Detroit Lakes Lakers coming into the ball game with a record of 2-0 on the season. We'll take a break. We'll be back. We've got the Prowler lineup to come up just in a moment here on Thief River Falls, right after this from Falls Towing.
Minnesota weather can be unpredictable, but your towing service and mechanic shouldn't be. Falls Towing is your local, safe, and dependable towing company. You've trusted them for over 30 years to take care of you. Whether it's towing or recovery, light or heavy, lockouts, jump starts, or servicing your vehicle in one of our 3 service bays. We even install Intoxilock and do recalibrations. Located just south of Hefty Seeds, Thief River Falls. Remember the name to know when you need a tow, 684-5100. That's Falls Towing.
All right, we take a look at the starting lineup for the Prowlers offensively in the interior line. Riley Poisson will get the start tonight at center. He is a junior. The guards are junior Nathan Nelson and also junior Kenneth Kezar. The tackles for the Prowlers are Carter Jensen, who is a junior. Also, a sophomore is Jace Maslowski. The 2 tight ends, one is going to be senior Carter Engebretson. The other will be senior Max Peterson. And in the backfield for the Prowlers, the halfback will be Jake Friedrich. Friedrich is a senior. Also listed as a running back will be senior Caden Grindelin. The fullback is junior Griff Lundeen. And the quarterback is junior Caleb Rosendahl. The Prowlers 0-2 coming into the game tonight. Their head coach is Kurt Reynolds. That's a look at our starting lineups. They're brought to you by Falls Towing. When you need them, give them a call, 684-5100. We'll be back with more after this.
There's no community like a Cenex community. That's why every Cenex store is proud to serve theirs by supporting local athletic teams, promoting the arts, and making sure each store is a place its neighbors can find what they need, catch up with their friends, and stay connected. It's also why we give back, helping to make the wonderful places we call home the best they can be. The store next door, powered locally at Cenex.
Visit Farmers Union Oil Company, Thief River Falls, and Goodridge.
Underdoll Hardware Hank has everything you need, whether you need cleaning supplies or your garden. The friendly, knowledgeable staff at Underdoll Hardware Hank is here to help. From seeds and gardening tools to paint and cleaning supplies, Underdoll Hardware Hank is well stocked with what you need for your projects. If they don't have what you need in stock, just ask them, and they'll check one of their other locations. They'll always do their best to get what you need. Underdoll Hardware Hank in Thief River Falls, Newfold, and Carlston, and Red Lake Falls. Underdoll Hardware Hank is proud to be a family-owned and operated business.
What you make matters. Build powerful snowmobiles, side-by-sides, and ATVs, and build a strong career at Arctic Cat. Hiring now for multiple positions. Get up to $4,000 in sign-on bonuses. Arctic Cat is conducting walk-in interviews on the spot last Thursday of every month from 4 to 6:30 p.m. Empowering great workers in Thief River Falls for 60 years. Learn more and explore opportunities at jobs.arcticcat.com.
Hi, this is Al for the Black Cat Sports Bar and Grill. If you're a fan of good food, then come see what we have to offer. Our burgers are hand-patted daily using fresh, never frozen, top-quality ground beef. With 17 different burger options on the menu, you are sure to find one to please. Don't forget about our fresh, crisp salads or our signature sandwiches either. It's a lineup that can't be beat. That's the Black Cat Sports Bar and Grill, Highway 32 South, Thief River Falls, next to the Grand State Hotel. And remember, we don't do it to be different, we do it to be better.
Small business owners, do you know that Schoberg's provides telephone services? It is a direct replacement for the phone services you now have, but with several pluses. Schoberg's service gives you the best deal in town on both local service and long distance. The service includes 7 features like caller ID, call forwarding, and an amazing voicemail system that allows you to check your messages on your phone, as an email, or on your mobile phone. All of this for less than you're paying for a plain business line. Call Schoberg's today to switch. It's effortless, as Schoberg's does all the work for you, and you get the savings. Schoberg's, Thief River Falls.
More than you, my sister.
New fall arrivals are in at Purdy's downtown Thief River Falls. Thorough good work boots, new styles of Hey Dudes and Twisted X. You'll find Under Armour clothing and athletic shoes for the entire family. New arrivals daily, so stop in today and check out what's new for fall at Purdy's downtown Thief River Falls.
More than you, my sister.
Ryan, a budget. Let me tell you about the ultimate cooking experience, the Big Green Egg. The egg delivers amazing results as a grill, a smoker, and even an outdoor oven. Grill burgers, sear steaks at high temp, slow cook the perfect rack of ribs, and even bake a crispy pizza. Poultry, seafood, veggies, even dessert, all on the Big Green Egg. Demand the best and ask for it by name. The Big Green Egg, the ultimate cooking experience. Budget. Thief River Falls' oldest appliance dealer since 1980.
Are you in the market to purchase another property that could be your relaxing family getaway? This is Cassandra Torkelson at Border Bank. If you're considering acquiring a second home to use as a vacation getaway, hobby farm, or hunting cabin, visit with me to explore your financing options. Border Bank specializes in real estate financing with competitive rates and terms that fit your lifestyle and budget. A successful hunt for that special piece of property begins at Border Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 530661.
Don't get caught in the elements. Bring your vehicle to Oil Boys and let the experts take care of you. Oil Boys Express Lube has fall sales, warranties, and great rebates now on different brands of tires. Ask about winterizing your vehicle. No appointment necessary. Oil Boys Express Lube, professional service at affordable prices. Follow Oil Boys on Facebook. Stop in Highway 59 South Thief River Falls or call Oil Boys Express Lube at 681-4555.
When it comes to superfast internet, Garden Valley Technologies has you covered. You can enjoy speeds up to 1 gigabyte of unlimited data, free basic installation, reliable connection, and local technical support. Garden Valley Technologies' high-speed internet service on the most reliable fiber network connections is the easy choice. Sign up at join.gbtel.com or stop by one of their retail locations in Thief River Falls, Erskine, or Bagley. Restrictions apply. Call for details.
A very good evening, everybody, and welcome to Swenson Field here in Thief River Falls as we bring you high school football. The Thief River Falls Prowlers, their first home game of the season, entertain the Detroit Lakes Lakers. Lee Jenricks with you on this rainy Friday night. Game time temperature is going to be around 60 degrees. We have a light mist that has been falling throughout the area for the last couple of hours, and that continues here at Prowler Field right now. Prowlers will receive the football as we start our football game. Again, the opening kickoff of tonight's game is brought to you by USA Realty. Whether you're buying or selling, let your dedicated team at USA Realty guide you through every step of the process. Give them a call or stop in at their offices here in Thief River Falls or Roseau. Here in Thief River Falls, give them a call, 218-681-4663, and in Roseau, 218-463-3148. Nick Buboltz will kick the ball away for the Detroit Lakes Lakers as we are ready, and boom, there's a kick. It's going to be a short one taken by one of the up men at the 26-yard line. Prowlers will bring it out near the 35, and that's where the Prowlers will start 1st and 10. Again, for the Prowlers on that interior line, it's Poison, Jensen, Maslowski, Kezar, and Nelson. The tight ends are Engebretson and Peterson. The halfbacks are Friedrich and Grindelin. The fullback will be Griff Lundeen, and the quarterback is Junior Caleb Rosendahl. Ball on the far side of the field. Prowlers will come up with that tight offense, full house backfield. Rosendahl will take the snap. He'll pitch it out to the left side and get it across the 30 out, 8 near the 39-yard line. With the carry for the Prowlers was number 29. That was Gabe Winter. Winter will get the carry for the Prowlers. It'll be a pickup of 5 yards for Winter. It'll bring up 2nd down and 5. Prowlers clad in their black pants with the blue tops. They've got the gold helmets. 2nd down and 5. Prowlers at their own 40. Rosendahl under center, takes a snap, hands it off, 2nd man through, twisting and turning, not much there, maybe a yard or 2. Griffin Lundeen carrying the ball for the first time on the night for the Prowlers. It'll bring up 3rd down and 3 for Thief River Falls on our opening drive of the football game. Rosendahl will get the play call from the sidelines. Detroit Lakes in their white tops. They've got the gray pants with a red stripe down the side. 3rd and 3 for the Prowlers. Full house backfield. Rosendahl under center. Prowlers ready. There's a snap. Faking the handoff, and Rosendahl's going to be sacked behind the line of scrimmage. Big number 42, that was Marv Mine. So it'll be a quarterback sack of Caleb Rosendahl. It'll be a loss of 5. And the Prowlers will be forced to punt on their first offensive possession. Rosendahl really didn't have a chance. His line was right in there on Rosendahl. Jake Friedrich back to punt for the Prowlers at his own 25. There's a snap, and he gets the kick away. It's a good punt. Detroit Lakes will pick it up at their 25, running to the left, now running through the middle, breaking a tackle, getting outside near the 40-yard line. And Detroit Lakes will have good field position on their first possession of the football game. Punt return was from Grady Kirchner. The Lakers will have it 1st and 10 at their own 40. This will be their first offensive series. The fullback is Charlie Zock. The halfback or the tailback is Ethan Carrier. Mason Carrier is a quarterback. And we've got a flag on the first offensive play. What do we got? Legal procedure against the Prowlers. Encroachment is called on the Prowlers, so we don't even get a play called. And on the first play now, Detroit Lakes will have it 1st and 5. Shotgun formation. Here's a snap. Carrier with the handoff. Prowlers pick him up in the backfield. He got back to the line of scrimmage. Nice job by the Prowlers defense. Ingebretson will get the tackle for the Prowlers. It'll be a pickup of only 1 yard. Ethan Carrier will get a bulk of the runs tonight for Detroit Lakes. His younger brother, Mason Carrier, is a quarterback. Ball is on the near hash marks. Wide outs left and right. Shotgun formation. There's a snap. Hand off to Carrier, and he fumbled the football. He's got to drop on top of it, and that's going to be a loss of 4 yards. So Ethan Carrier fumbling the football, a loss of 4, and all of a sudden Detroit Lakes is faced with a 3rd and about 6 or 7. So the Prowlers looking to stop Detroit Lakes on offense. And there's a snap. Back to pass is Strand. He throws it downfield, and it's incomplete. Intended there for Ethan Carrier. Mason Carrier, the normal quarterback, is not playing right now. Ethan Strand, number 16, he's just a sophomore, has come in to play quarterback. And it'll be 4th down and 6 in Detroit Lakes on their first possession. We'll go 3 plays and outs. Back to punt the ball away is Buboltz at his 30, kicks it away, and that's a good punt. Prowlers chasing after it. They're going to let it bounce, and it's going to pin the Prowlers all the way back to their 14-yard line. So a nice punt there from Buboltz. Prowlers will get their second possession. Prowlers on their first possession went 3 and out as well. We're just underway here from Swenson Field. 7:51 left in our scoreless first quarter. Prowlers will come up to the football. Full house backfield. 2 tight ends. Rosendahl under center. Takes a snap. Handoff will be to the right side. Trying to get to the outside. Breaking a tackle. Breaking another one is Braden Podacek. Podacek will get the first down and more. Out to about the 32-yard line. 17-yard run for Podacek. And the Prowlers get the first down, 1st and 10 at their own 31. Podacek got around the right side. Did a good cut back in, and the Prowlers are in business. First down of the game goes to the Prowlers. Rosendahl looking over the defense. 5-man front for Detroit Lakes. Rosendahl will take the snap. Hand off. It'll be the first man through, and they get the carry out past the 45 and past midfield. We'll have to see exactly where they mark that one. Lundeen will be the ball carrier. He'll pick up 20 yards. And it's good for another Prowler first down. Griff Lundeen with a nice run for Thief River Falls. It was from the 31 to the Laker 49. It was a 20-yard run. 1st and 10 for the Prowlers in Detroit Lakes territory. Rosendahl looking to the sideline. Now will get under center. Gets a snap from Poison. And a handoff to the right side and carrying the pile for maybe a couple yards. In on the carry for the Prowlers will be Podacek. Podacek will get a short gain of 2 yards. It'll bring up 2nd and 8. Ball is sitting at the Detroit Lakes 47. We are just underway here from Swenson Field on a drizzly Friday night. Ball on the far hash marks. Rosendahl. Under center, Poison with the snap. Rosendahl's going to keep it himself around the right side and finally knocked out of bounds after a good gain. We'll have to see where they knock him out. It was a pickup of about only 3 yards. It looked like more from here, but we can't tell exactly where that sideline is. So the Prowlers will be faced with a 3rd and 5. Prowlers have a couple of first downs on this drive. They'd like to keep it going. Ball is at the 44 of Detroit Lakes. Rosendahl gets a snap, hands it off. No, it was a handoff, and it's broken for a nice run right through the middle. Again, that play fake, and Griff Lundeen will pick up the first down and more, all the way down to the 23-yard line. A big 3rd down play for the Prowlers. A 21-yard run for Lundeen, so he's got a 20 and 21-yard run. Already 43 yards on the night for Lundeen. Prowlers pick up their 3rd first down in this drive. We're in the first quarter, 5:05 in time running. Full house backfield. Rosendahl checking the sidelines. He's got the play. Junior quarterback takes the snap. He'll hand it off to Podacek. Podacek won't get much. Maybe picks up a yard, but that's going to be it. Podacek. 3 runs for 20 yards for Podacek. And it's 2nd and 9 for Thief River Falls. Ball is sitting at the 23-yard line of Detroit Lakes. Prowlers on the drive. This is their 2nd possession of the football game. Prowlers with that tight offense. Rosendahl under center, takes a snap, hands it off. 2nd man through, breaking a tackle, breaking another one, and pushing his way forward inside the 15 down to the 14. Jake Friedrich with his first carry of the night. Picks up about 6 yards. And it'll bring up 3rd down and 3. So Jake Friedrich picking up some nice yardage on his first run of the night. 3rd down and 3 for the Prowlers. Prowlers with a nice drive that started back at their own 15. 3rd and 3. Oh, and Detroit Lakes went offside. They got back on. There's a snap. Misdirected play. Rosendahl right side. Cuts back to the inside. And he's going to be very close to the first down. We'll see where they mark it. And he got the first down. Rosendahl will get down to the 11-yard line. 4-yard run for Caleb Rosendahl. He's got 7 yards on 2 carries. And the Prowlers with their 4th first down of this drive. And they're knocking on the door. 1st down and 10 at the Detroit Lakes 11. Ball on the far side of the field. There's a snap. Misdirection play. Prowlers will pass it out near side. Podacek. Podacek breaks inside the 6 down to about the 5-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 6 yards on the pass play to Podacek. And the Prowlers will be faced with a 2nd and 4. The Prowlers can pick up another first down before they get to the end zone. Right now, they're faced with a 2nd down and 4. Prowlers in their huddle as they get ready for the next play as the clock continues to run. This is a 2nd Prowler possession. And we've got a timeout called by the Prowlers. Prowlers weren't ready, and they weren't sure of that play. So the Prowlers are going to play it safe, and they call a timeout. Timeouts brought to you by Earl's Market on 8th and Main in Thief River Falls. They've got the excellent meat department with fresh cut daily meat. Also check out their fresh produce department. Earl's Market brings you our timeout. We're back to Swenson Field right after this.
I'm Seth Vedelson, and I want your vote for Pennington County Sheriff. Experience is a premium skill in law enforcement. As Chief Deputy, I have the experience and the knowledge it takes to be your sheriff starting day one. I have led our response to large-scale civil unrest, multiple homicide and drug overdose investigations, and day-to-day operations in an ever-changing world. A sheriff must listen to the people he serves and the employees he leads. He must be able to fairly apply the law to all people. As Chief Deputy, I've done these things. As your sheriff, I will continue to do these things. For common sense law enforcement that meets your public safety needs, vote for me, Seth Vedelson, paid for by the committee to elect Seth Vedelson Sheriff.
As we come out of the Prowler timeout, Prowlers calling their first timeout of the first half. They're faced with a 2nd and 4. Ball is sitting at the Detroit Lakes 5-yard line. Rosendahl under center, takes a snap, left side, keeps a football, and from behind he's tackled. Making the tackle for the Lakers was number 47, and that was Charlie Zock. Zock make the big tackle. That'll be a loss on the play of about 3-4 yards. That was an option play, and Detroit Lakes was not fooled by that at all. Now the Prowlers faced with a 3rd and 7. Ball is back at the 8-yard line. Prowlers have completed and converted 3 third downs on this drive. Handoff to the right side, cutting back to the inside and getting down near the goal line. It's going to be very close to a first down. And that was Caden Grindelin that got the carry. We'll see exactly where they mark it. It's going to be very close from our vantage point. But I believe we've got an official timeout for the measurement. So Grindelin will pick up about 7 yards. We'll have to see if he got the first down. If he didn't, it's going to be very close. And they stretch it, and I believe he's got it. It's a first down at the 1. Caden Grindelin with that 7-yard run. First and goal for the Prowlers from the 1-yard line. Under a minute to go here in the first quarter. Prowlers looking to cash in. This would be an 85-yard drive for the Prowlers. They've controlled the clock here in the first quarter. Rosendahl up to the football under center, takes a snap, handoff, right side, bowls his way, touchdown, Prowlers. Griffin Lundeen will go in from 1 yard out. And the Prowlers with an 85-yard drive capped off by the 1-yard touchdown run from Lundeen. And at 11 minutes and 33 seconds of quarter number 1, the Prowlers take a 1-0. Braden Spears is on to attempt the extra point. The holder is Rosendahl. There's a snap. The kick is up and it's blocked. It's blocked, and the score will remain 6-0. 27.4 seconds left in our first quarter. Our score is now Thief River Falls 6 and the Detroit Lakers nothing. We'll be back with the Prowler kickoff right after this.
Hi, Jordan Kofstad here. Thinking about selling your home? Let the team at USA Realty save you time and stress by helping you through the process. Genrex Realty is now USA Realty. Even though our name has changed, we are still the people you know and trust. USA Realty has been serving northwestern Minnesota since 1990 and have the experience and knowledge to price your property right and find you top dollar in our community. Buyer activity is still strong, so don't miss out on this opportunity. Call one of our experienced agents today at 218-681-4663.
Whatever your repair needs on the farm, on the job site, or in the shop, Northwest Power Systems in Thief River Falls can help. Starters, alternators, and other electrical needs. Hydraulic hoses, connectors, couplers, and fluids. They have it. Parts or repairs, cash or carry, or in-shop maintenance and service. Northwest Power Systems, minimizing your downtime. Northwest Power Systems, located across from the fire hall in Thief River Falls. Call 681-5282.
Now the Prowlers with an 85-yard drive. On that drive, they pick up 5 first downs, and they culminate that with a 1-yard touchdown run from Griff Lundeen. Spears' kick was blocked. 6-0. Prowlers lead it with less than a half a minute left in our first quarter of play. Don't forget, coming up at halftime, it's Tackle Cancer Night here at Swenson Field. We'll have a special guest for Tackle Cancer Night here. So stay tuned for our halftime show. Prowlers with a lead. Prowlers right to left as you listen on your radio for another 23.5 seconds of the first quarter. Spears is back to kick the ball away. And the Prowlers will look to stop Detroit Lakes again. Short kick this time. It's going to bounce at the 30-yard line, and actually it doesn't end up that bad. They fumbled the football, and the Lakers fell on top of it. They'll have it 1st and 10 at their own 25, so it didn't end up that bad for Thief River Falls. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Detroit Lakes. This will be their second possession of the football game. They went 3 and out. That has been their only possession. In the first quarter of play, Prowlers will come out with that spread 4-3. High formation. Handoff to Carrier and behind the line of scrimmage. Barely got back to the line. was Carrier. No gain. Now we'll give him maybe a yard. Carriers rushed 3 times for -2 yards. Double wideouts. I formation. Under center is Carrier. And the first quarter has come to an end. Prowlers fans very happy after 1 quarter of play. Our score, the Thief River Falls Prowlers 6 and the Detroit Lakes Lakers nothing. We'll take a break. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this.
Is the price at the gas pumps hurting your budget? At Northern Motors, now is a great time to upgrade with one of our many options of SUVs. We carry several brands that will get you 30 miles per gallon or better. With trade-ins still high and rates still low, now is the time to trade up. Stop out to Northern Motors at Highway 5901 West, Thief River Falls. And if you don't see what you're looking for, let us find it for you.
Hugo's Family Pharmacy team is here to protect your health and better serve you. Hugo's professional caring staff can answer your health questions and medication concerns. Make an appointment for a personal consultation by calling 681-1515. Hugo's Family Pharmacy offers walk-up, drive-up, and free delivery along with mail-out service. Fill your prescriptions while you shop with Hugo's one-stop service. Ask about special new customer features. And you can transfer any prescription at any time. Stop in or call 681-1515 now. Hugo's Family Pharmacy.
As we start our second quarter, Detroit Lake with the ball, they'll hand it right ahead. And they'll get out to about a mark at the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4 for Ethan Carrier. So Carrier back to positive yardage. He's got 4 carries for 2 yards. 3rd down and 5 facing Detroit Lakes at their own 30-yard line. Double wideouts on the near side. From the shotgun, there's Carrier looking to his left, throws left. He's got a man coming across the field, and he makes a catch. That was Charlie Kalina making the catch. Max Peterson made the stop for the Prowlers, but not before. Kalina will get the catch and the first down, pickup of 10. So Mason Carrier with his first pass, and he's going to carry the ball this time. He gets across the corner on the far side of the field. We'll see where the Prowlers knocked him out of bounds. And they're going to mark him out just shy of the 43-yard line. So it'll be a pickup of 3. 2nd down and 7 for Detroit Lakes. They're running with that no-huddle offense, trying to get the Prowlers off balance. Double wideouts left and right. Shotgun formation. Carrier will go straight back to pass. Looks it downfield. Oh, and it could have been intercepted. Ball was incomplete, but getting a great chance to intercept that one was Jack Rosendahl. Good coverage on the play by the Prowlers. Rosendahl had slipped down to his knees. If he would have stood up on that one, he would have got the interception. So Carrier with the incomplete pass. Again from the shotgun. This is Strand and a quarterback. Strand will get across the corner. He'll be taken down short of the first down. He'll be knocked down at about the 46. It'll bring up 4th down and 4. A 5-yard run for Strand. And it'll be 4th down for Detroit Lakes. They're close to midfield. Let's see if they go for it. They've got the sophomore quarterback on the sideline. It would show that they're going to punt the ball away. Or are they? Might be missing our long snapper. So Detroit Lakes will punt the ball. And now we've got delay of game called against Detroit Lakes. Well, now you know they're going to punt the ball away, or are they? Because Strand, the quarterback, now comes back into the football game. Oh, there's not going to be a penalty called. Apparently, they got to call a timeout before the penalty was called. So Detroit Lakes gets a break. They'll be faced with a 4th and 4 at their own 46. Timeouts brought to you by Earl's Market on 8th and Main, Thief River Falls. Sandwiches and salads in the cooler, all ready to go. Don't forget about the great roasted chicken. Earl's Market off Thief River Falls, bringing you our timeouts. We're back to Swenson Field. In fact, we're going to stay right here because that was a quick timeout. After all this, Detroit Lakes is in punt formation. There's a snap. And the punt is away. It's a line drive kick, and it's going to go out of bounds. We'll see where they mark it. It's going to be about the 23-24. And they're going to mark it right out at the 20. Alina with the punt. So the Prowler offense, after that 85-yard drive for the touchdown, comes back. This will be the Prowlers' 3rd possession on offense. We are in the second quarter. Clock is running. As we've had a lot of running plays, we're down to 9 minutes left in our first half of play. Tight formation for the Prowlers. There's a snap. Handoff left side. And on the bottom of the pile for, I believe that was Griff Lundeen that got the carry, and he actually lost a yard. So Lundeen will lose a yard on that carry. He's got 5 carries for a total of 43 yards. He's had runs of 20 and 21 yards, and he also scored the Prowler touchdown. Ball on the near hash marks. 2nd 11 for the Prowlers. Faking the handoff. Rosendahl will keep it. He'll have to go right up the middle, and he'll get nowhere. Rosendahl maybe got back to the original line of scrimmage. Give him a couple of yards, so it'll make it 3rd and 9. Facing the Prowlers with the ball sitting just outside their own 25. Prowlers lead it 6-0. 1-yard run back in the first quarter from Griff Lundeen. All on the near hash marks. Rosendahl under center. Poison with a snap. Rosendahl hands it off left side. And again, Detroit Lakes is right there, and there's not going to be anything. Griff Lundeen, again, didn't get anything on that one. It'll be 4th down and 9 for the Prowlers, and they'll be forced to punt the ball away. Jake Friedrich will go back to punt for the Prowlers. And it will be Grady Kirchner. Will be back deep for Detroit Lakes right at midfield. So Detroit Lakes hoping to get some good field position. There's a snap, high snap. Friedrich gets a punt away. Coming up is Kirchner, and he calls a fair catch at the Prowler 42-yard line. Just a 21-yard punt from Friedrich. And the Lakers will take over 1st and 10 from the Prowler 42. Detroit Lakes has not done much. They've had one decent pass play, and that's about it. The sophomore Strand will come back in. He didn't start the ball game. He's just a sophomore. He's 6'1", 170 pounds. Caden Strand is the quarterback for Detroit Lakes. There's a snap. Handoff, first man through. That's a fullback, and pulling himself ahead will be Charlie Zock. Zock will pick up about 5 yards. So it'll be second down and 5. Now, Mason Carrier is back into the ball game, but he's in as a running back. And we got another Detroit Lakes timeout. Second and 5 for Detroit Lakes. Ball is sitting at the Prowler 37-yard line. Prowlers lead at 6-0. Timeout brought to you by Earl's Market on 8th and Main, Thief River Falls. Check out their excellent meat department with fresh cut daily meat. Also fresh brewed coffee all day long. We'll take a quick break. We're back to Swenson Field right after this.
Hi, this is Travis Cutterbuff from Northern State Bank, where we're making loans for campers and boats, trucks and cars, ATVs, mowers, and even that long-awaited vacation. Interest rates are still competitive, and there's plenty of nice weather to enjoy. So stop in or call one of our consumer lenders today at 681-4020. Making loans is what we do at Northern State Bank of Thief River Falls, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Well, we're just about ready to resume action as we come out of our Earl's Market timeout. 6:23 left in the first half. Prowlers lead at 6-0. Second down play for Detroit Lakes. Strand from the outside. He'll keep it on the quarterback option play. He's got the first down and more inside the Prowler 30-yard line down to about the 27. Strand with the carry. Jack Manny making the stop for the Prowlers. Second carry for Strand, this one of 10 yards. He's got 14 yards and 2 carries. So Detroit Lakes getting their second first down of the ball game. Trip set left side. Ball on the far hash marks. Back to pass will be Strand. Throwing it downfield, and the ball is caught. Cut to the inside. Touchdown, Charlie Kalina. Beautiful pass from Strand right down the middle. He beat the Prowler defensive backs. And it will be a touchdown for Kalina. Officially, it will be a 28-yard touchdown pass from Strand to Kalina. And we've got a tie ball game. And Detroit Lakes are going to try to kick the extra point. The snap is high, the kick is up, and it is good. And the Detroit Lakes Lakers take the lead over the Thief River Falls Prowlers midway through the first half of play. 5:45 left in quarter number 2. Our score is now Detroit Lakes 7 and the Thief River Falls Prowlers 6. We'll be back with Laker kickoff right after this.
There's no community like a Cenex community. That's why every Cenex store is proud to serve theirs by supporting local athletic teams, promoting the arts, and making sure each store is a place its neighbors can find what they need, catch up with their friends, and stay connected. It's also why we give back, helping to make the wonderful places we call home the best they can be. The store next door, powered locally at Cenex.
Visit Farmers Union Oil Company, Thief River Falls, and Goodridge.
Underdoll Hardware Hank has everything you need, whether you need cleaning supplies or your garden. The friendly, knowledgeable staff at Underdoll Hardware Hank is here to help. From seeds and gardening tools to paint and cleaning supplies, Underdoll Hardware Hank is well stocked with what you need for your projects. If they don't have what you need in stock, just ask them, and they'll check one of their other locations. They'll always do their best to get what you need. Underdoll Hardware Hank in Thief River Falls, Newfold, and Carlston, and Red Lake Falls. Underdoll Hardware Hank is proud to be a family-owned and operated business.
Well, Boo Bolts with the kickoff for Detroit Lakes, and he kicks it out of the Prowler end zone. So the Prowlers will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20, now trailing 7-6 midway through our second quarter of play. The sophomore quarterback, Strand, putting the ball right in the hands of Kalina. Caden Strand, just a sophomore. He got Kalina right down the middle of the field. Rosendahl will take the snap, pitch out right side, cutting back to the inside, and tackled from behind will be Griff Lundeen. In on the stop will be Cade Jackson. It'll be a pickup of about 2 yards. It'll bring up 2nd down and 8. Second down and 8 for the Prowlers. Ball is sitting at their own 22. Prowlers now got to play from behind. They trail at 7-6. Rosendahl takes the snap, hands off right side. Nice cut back to the inside and getting across the 30 out to the 35. And a nice run there from Podacek. Braden Podacek getting the first down for the Prowlers all the way out to the 35-yard line. That'll be a gain of 15 yards on the carry. Podacek with his 4th carry of the night. He's got runs of 17 yards already. 35 yards and 4 carries for Podacek. Prowlers pick up their 6th first down of the first half. 1st and 10 for Thief River Falls at their own 35. There's a snap. Hand off straight ahead. Breaking a tackle. Friedrich across to midfield. Down all the way to the Detroit Lakes 41-yard line. Jake Friedrich got away from the initial would-be tackler and then rushed himself all the way down to the Detroit Lakes 40. There's also a flag on the play. And the penalty is against Detroit Lakes. Ball is at the 40-yard line, so they're just going to decline that penalty. And, of course, they'll take the run from Friedrich. Friedrich with a nice run all the way out and past midfield, 25-yard run. Just a second run for Friedrich. Boy, the Prowlers have put the yards up on the ground so far tonight. Clock continues to run. Under 4 minutes to go, first half. Rosendahl fakes the handoff. He'll take it himself, and he had nothing to go with and barely got back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be maybe a gain of a yard. I don't know. I don't think he got anything on that one. Caleb Rosendahl will get nothing on that one. He'll bring up 2nd down and 10. Prowlers have it at the Laker 40-yard line. Ingebretson and Peterson are the tight ends. Full house backfield. Handoff left side. Friedrich. Oh, and tackle behind the line of scrimmage. It was a fake to Friedrich, and actually, as Rosendahl never got rid of the ball, and by the time he did attempt to, he was tackled behind the line of scrimmage, all the way out to the 47. So a loss of 7 yards. That'll actually count as a rush for Rosendahl. So it'll bring up 3rd down and 17 for the Prowlers. Prowlers need one of those long runs. Rosendahl takes a snap, hands it off right side, and behind the line of scrimmage was Podacek, and he merely got back to the line of scrimmage, maybe lost another yard. And what a promising drive started out to be. Now the Prowlers will be faced with a 4th and 18, and we got a timeout called by Detroit Lakes. So we've got 2 minutes exactly left in our first half. Our score, Detroit Lakes 7, Thief River Falls Prowlers 6. Timeout brought to you by Earl's. Check out their personal pizzas for both breakfast and lunch. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back to Swenson Field right after this.
What you make matters. Build powerful snowmobiles, side-by-sides, and ATVs, and build a strong career at Arctic Cat. Hiring now for multiple positions. Get up to $4,000 in sign-on bonuses. Arctic Cat is conducting walk-in interviews on the spot last Thursday of every month from 4 to 6:30 p.m. Empowering great workers in Thief River Falls for 60 years. Learn more and explore opportunities at jobs.arcticcat.com.
Well, we come out of the Earl's Market timeout that was called by Detroit Lakes. Prowlers will punt the ball away. 2 minutes left in the first half. Friedrich back at his own 40. Gets a snap, kicks the ball away. It's a good punt. And on the far side, a fair catch was called by Grady Kirchner. It looked like he had some run to move. But Kirchner decided to call a fair catch, and they'll have it 1st and 10 at their own 20. And it looks like the sophomore quarterback, Strand, is going to stay in there. Mason Carrier is one running back, and his brother, Ethan Carrier, is the other running back. We got our 3 wideouts. Back to pass to Strand. We got a flag thrown on the play, and the throw is going to be blocked. I believe the penalty is going to go against Detroit Lakes. It is illegal motion on Detroit Lakes. So the Prowlers will move him back 5 yards as they'll take the penalty. So it'll be 1st and 15. For Detroit Lakes, shotgun formation. Strand back to pass. Big, long pass down the right sideline. Lasina was the intended receiver. Nice coverage on the play by the Prowlers, Max Peterson. Delina was the intended receiver. He's already caught the touchdown pass for Detroit Lakes, but nice coverage there from Max. So it'll be 2nd down and 15 for Detroit Lakes. Of course, that stops the clock. 1:42 left in the first half. Shotgun Strand. And this time he fakes a handoff and he'll take it himself all the way up the middle, gets near the 25-yard line. Good ball fake from Strand. He'll have it still 5 yards short, so he picked up 10 yards on that run. 3rd and 5 for Detroit Lakes. Clock continues to run. Strand back to pass, looking down the middle of the field. Throws it. He's got his man across the 40 out to the 45-yard line. Ethan Carrier with a nice catch. Nice pass from Strand. 20 yards in that pass play from Strand to Carrier. Ethan Carrier on the receiving end. And Detroit Lakes will have a 1st and 10 at their own 45. One minute, 8 seconds left in the first half. Lakers lead at 7-6. This is a drive that started at their own 20. Strand back to pass. A flag is thrown on the play, and the pass is over the head of the intended receiver, Kalina. And again, I believe we got a legal motion on Detroit Lakes. So the Prowlers will move him back. They'll take that penalty. And that will move him back to the 40-yard line. Fourth penalty on Detroit Lakes for 25 yards. 3 wideouts in the ball game. Shotgun formation. Strand gets the ball, throws it downfield. Man wide open, and that is Kalina. And Kalina cross midfield into Prowler territory down to the 37-yard line. What a clutch pass there from Strand. Kalina makes the catch. And the Prowlers are going to call a timeout. That was a 28-yard pass play from Strand to Kalina. Prowlers will call the timeout as we get ever closer to our halftime. Don't forget at halftime, we got the Jay Swanson halftime report. We've also got a special guest. Of course, it is Cancer Awareness and Tackle Cancer Night here at Swenson Field. So I'll have a special guest for the halftime show. Of course, we'll also run down our stats. And the scoring, not a lot of scoring. Prowlers scored first, didn't make the extra point. Detroit Lakes here in the second has scored. And they lead 7-6. 1st and 10, Detroit Lakes at the Prowler 43-yard line. Twisting and turning, breaking a tackle, breaking another one. That was Ethan Carrier. It'll be pick up of 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 6. Back to passes, Strand looking left. He'll throw left, bullet pass, and it just over the outstretched arms of the intended receiver, Kalina. Was that number 9, not number 3? No, it was number 3. Kalina. Also out there was Breck Winter. 3rd down and 6 for Detroit Lakes. Down to 29.6 left on the clock here in the first half. Prowlers looking to hold. Shotgun formation. Lakers up to the ball. There's a snap. There's going to be a handoff left side. Finding an opening, breaking inside the Prowler 25 near the 20-yard line. And that was good for the Laker 1st down. Mason Carrier getting the handoff. And that was a pickup with 17 yards. 21 seconds left in our first half. 1st and 10 for Detroit Lakes. Ball is at the Prowlers 17-yard line. Again, this drive began at Detroit Lakes 20. There's a snap. Strand looking in the end zone, throws it down the middle, and it's incomplete. Intended receiver that time was Grady Kirchner, but the Prowlers Got a break there from Kirchner as he had it in his hands and he dropped it. Boy, Strand, he can throw the football. Again, he's just a sophomore. 3rd down and 10 for Detroit Lakes. Clock begins to run. Here's a throw downfield. It's caught. Touchdown. Kalina will score his 2nd touchdown of the ball game as he hooks up, getting the pass from Strand. Strand will throw his 2nd touchdown pass. On to kick the extra point. Up and good. And the Detroit Lakers late here in the first half have scored and added the extra point, 14-6. We'll take a break. We'll be back with Laker kickoff right after this.
Hi, this is Al from the Black Cat Sports Bar and Grill. If you're a fan of good food, then come see what we have to offer. Our burgers are hand-patted daily using fresh, never frozen, top-quality ground beef. With 17 different burger options on the menu, you are sure to find one to please. Don't forget about our fresh, crisp salads or our signature sandwiches either. It's a lineup that can't be beat. That's the Black Cat Sports Bar and Grill, Highway 32 South, Thief River Falls, next to the Grand State Hotel. And remember, we don't do it to be different, we do it to be better.
Small business owners, do you know that Schoberg's provides telephone services? It is a direct replacement for the phone services you now have, but with several pluses. Schoberg's service gives you the best deal in town on both local service and long distance. The service includes 7 features like caller ID, call forwarding, and an amazing voicemail system that allows you to check your messages on your phone, as an email, or on your mobile phone. All of this for less than you're paying for a plain business line. Call Schoberg's today to switch. It's effortless, as Schoberg's does all the work for you, and you get the savings. Schoberg's, Thief River Falls.
Well, the Detroit Lakers have scored twice here in the second quarter. They have upped their lead over the Prowlers of 14-6. Here's a squib kick. Prowlers will pick it up along the near side, getting a nice run back for Thief River Falls. I believe that was Grindelin. No, it's Potacek that got the return for the Prowlers. Potacek on the return for the Prowlers will get it out to the 35-yard line. Prowlers run it. Of course, this will be the last play of the first half, and that's what they're going to do. They're just going to kneel on the football, and we'll go into halftime down by 8, 14-6. Rosendahl gets the snap, puts a knee to the turf, and our first half is over. While the Prowlers, after one quarter, led it 6-0. Detroit Lakes with a couple of pass plays and a couple of extra points lead at halftime. Our score, the Detroit Lakers 14 and the Thief River Falls Prowlers 6. And let's get right into our halftime show. And our halftime show is brought to you by the J. Swanson Insurance Agencies. And we'll recap our first half, and we'll also have our halftime intermission right after this from the J. Swanson Insurance Agency of Thief River Falls, Hallock, Argyle, and Warren.
Put your education to work immediately.
Peace of mind is what we look for in our insurance coverage, and that's what you'll find with the staff at the J. Swanson Agency. With offices in Thief River Falls, Warren, Argyle, and Hallock, the J. Swanson Agency can help you get the best coverage at the right rate. Home, auto, farm, commercial, life, or health insurance. The local knowledge of the agents at the J. Swanson Agency means that you can trust them to understand your concerns and fit you with the right coverage. Call 218-681-6443 for an insurance checkup and get the peace of mind you're looking for.
Here at halftime, as we get into the J. Swanson halftime report, let's quickly run down that first half. First of all, for the Detroit Lakes Lakers, Ethan Carrier carried the ball 5 times for a total of 12 yards. Grady Kirshner carried the ball once for 3 yards. Mason Carrier carried the ball 3 times for 21 yards. Charlie Zuck had a carry for 5 yards. And the sophomore quarterback, Hayden Strand, he carried the ball 3 times, and he's actually their leading rusher with 41 yards. Strand in the passing department went 3 for 7. 2 of those for touchdowns. He's thrown touchdowns at 28, 17 yards. Both of them going to Charlie Kalina. And Kalina has 3 catches on the night for a total of 55 yards and 2 touchdowns. Again, Detroit Lakes in the first half had 7 first downs. Prowlers, the first half of play had 6 first downs. Leading rusher for the Prowlers was Griff Lundeen. Lundeen carried the ball 6 times for a total of 42 yards. 31 yards and just 2 carries for Jake Friedrich. Caden Grindlin carried the ball once for 7 yards. Braden Podacek had a nice run. He had a 17-yard run. Also had a 15-yard run, so he's had a couple of nice runs. And he's got 36 yards on 5 carries. Caleb Rosendahl in the first half, of course, he had a couple of plays where the quarterback option play did not work in his favor. He has carried the ball 6 times for a total of 1 yard. And Gabe Winter has carried the ball once for 5 yards. In the passing department, Caleb Rosendahl is 1 for 1. And he's thrown the ball once, and it was complete. And the Prowlers, I mentioned, have 6 first downs in the first half of play. Prowlers, as we run down our scoring, Prowlers would score at the 11:33 mark of quarter number 1. They would cap off an 85-yard drive for the Prowlers. Griff Lundeen would go over from 1 yard out. The kick from the Prowlers, Braden Spears, was no good, and the Prowlers led it 6-0. Then midway through the second quarter, Detroit Lakes would get on the board at 6:15. It would be the first of 2 touchdown passes to Charlie Kalina. Kalina would get a pass from Strand. This would be from 28 yards out. They'd act the extra point. They led 7-6. And then just before the end of the first half, at 11:49, Strand would hook up with Kalina again, this time from 17 yards out. Again, Buboltz would kick the extra point, and that's where we stand here at halftime. 14-6, Detroit Lakes leads the Thief River Falls Prowlers. We are in our halftime report brought to you by the J. Swanson Insurance Agencies. We'll take a break. We'll be back. Of course, it's Cancer Awareness here at Prowler Field tonight and Tackle Cancer Night at Swenson Field, and we'll be back right after this.
KKAQ, Thief River Falls, Minnesota, with translator K253TL, home of WheelerDealerMN.com.
More than you, but she's still
New fall arrivals are in at Purdy's downtown Thief River Falls. Thorough good work boots, new styles of Hey Dudes and Twisted X. You'll find Under Armour clothing and athletic shoes for the entire family. New arrivals daily, so stop in today and check out what's new for fall at Purdy's downtown Thief River Falls.
more than you, but she's still
Ryan, a budget. Let me tell you about the ultimate cooking experience, the Big Green Egg. The egg delivers amazing results as a grill, a smoker, and even an outdoor oven. Grill burgers, sear steaks at high temp, slow cook the perfect rack of ribs, and even bake a crispy pizza. Poultry, seafood, veggies, even dessert, all on the Big Green Egg. Demand the best and ask for it by name. The Big Green Egg, the ultimate cooking experience. Budget, Thief River Falls' oldest appliance dealer since 1980.
Hi, this is Cassandra Torkelson at Border Bank. If you own a home and are consumed with credit card debt or other forms of debt, let's visit to see if you can use the equity in your home to simplify your finances, save you significant money over time, and maybe even help you sleep better at night. Visit with me, Cassandra Torkelson at Border Bank, to explore using the equity in your home to consolidate your debt today. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 530661.
Once again, welcome back to Swenson Field at halftime. The Detroit Lake Lakers lead the Thief River Falls Prowlers by a score of 14-6. It is Cancer Awareness and Tackle Cancer Night here at Swenson Field. And my very special guest is here to my left. And tell us your name, and we'll start it off with your experience with being diagnosed with cancer.
Well, my name is Kim Generix, and I was diagnosed with cancer in about 2016, 17. And my experience with it, it was a shock, of course. And I had actually found out I had cancer by just going to my annual physical that I would do every year. And so the numbers just kind of were off, and the doctor told me I needed to come back for more testing. And after 3 years of testing, they finally diagnosed me with multiple myeloma, which is a blood cancer. So from there, I went through treatments for about a year, and then went to Rochester for 7 weeks for a stem cell transplant. Came back home for recovery for 5 months, and pretty much went back to work after that. I mean, it was a hard time at that time, and just with time, I just became stronger. So with that, I have been 5 years cancer free. And that's
right. And when you were diagnosed with multiple myeloma, that's pretty much something we want to get out there. Is people need to go see a doctor. A lot of people don't go see doctors. All of a sudden, they've got something that's bad, a different kind of cancer, and it's already in stage 3 or 4. Now, you going to the doctor twice a year regularly, actually, you got it in the first stage. So, I mean, you got it early enough where they had a chance to be able to do something. Of course, you went through the full stem cell transplant, and when they did that, they actually took enough of your cells that if you ever had to have it done again, you wouldn't have to give again because they've got enough stored in their data bank.
correct. That is correct. What they did, I can't stress enough the importance of going in and having an annual physical every year, even though you think you're feeling healthy and feeling really good. I actually did, and when my doctor called me back saying my numbers were off, I was actually shocked because I felt fine. And so it is important to get that annual physical every year just to make sure your numbers are where they need to be. So
Again, our special guest here at halftime is Kim Generix. Of course, I am related to Kim because Kim is my wife. And Kim, I appreciate you coming here. The journey that you've had through your cancer, of course, it's in remission, but at the same time, the kind of blood cancer that you have, it's multiple myeloma. Those chances of it coming back are always going to be there.
yes, that is for sure. In fact, with it being a blood cancer, I I currently am showing symptoms of the cancer back again. This is a type of cancer that the doctor can maintain with treatment. And so in my case, because I did have that annual physical and they did catch it early enough, I am diagnosed at a stage 1 cancer. So again, can't stress enough the importance of having those physicals.
And of course, you've got the support. You've had great support throughout this journey of yours. Rochester, I went down to Rochester with you. And, it's something where it changes your life and your perspective on life as well.
Absolutely. It really does. And I did have a good support from my family. My husband came and he was my caregiver down in Rochester. And like he had stated earlier, I do have stem cells banked in Rochester. They are my own stem cells. Will I be using them? That is not determined at this time. So.
Well, Kim, I appreciate you. A lot of people don't like to share what they've got or what they've been diagnosed with. It took a lot of courage for you to come out here tonight and join us. Of course, it is Cancer Awareness and Tackle Cancer Night here at Swenson Field. I thought it'd be a great opportunity for you to tell your story and tell your diagnosis and maybe encourage people to get out there and make sure that they do see a doctor. And before, if they do have something wrong, the doctors can treat it and put it pretty much at bay.
Correct. Yes, there is a lot of new science and new technology out there, and they are catching cancer a lot sooner. So.
All right, Kim Jenrick's been a special guest here at halftime. Our halftime score, it's the Detroit Lakers 14 and the Thief River Falls Prowlers 6. This has been the Jay Swanson Agency's intermission halftime reports. They've got offices in Hallock, Argyle, Warren, and of course here in Thief River Falls. We'll take another break. Second half action from Swenson Field, that comes up next.
Don't get caught in the elements. Bring your vehicle to Oil Boys and let the experts take care of you. Oil Boys Express Lube has fall sales, warranties, and great rebates now on different brands of tires. Ask about winterizing your vehicle. No appointment necessary. Oil Boys Express Lube, professional service at affordable prices. Follow Oil Boys on Facebook. Stop in Highway 59 South Thief River Falls or call Oil Boys Express Lube at 681-4555.
When it comes to superfast internet, Garden Valley Technologies has you covered. You can enjoy speeds up to 1 gigabyte of unlimited data, free basic installation, reliable connection, and local technical support. Garden Valley Technologies' high-speed internet service on the most reliable fiber network connections is the easy choice. Sign up at join.gbtel.com or stop by one of their retail locations in Thief River Falls, Erskine, or Bagley. Restrictions apply. Call for details.
We welcome you back to Swenson Field as we get ready for our third quarter.
I'm Seth Littleson, and I want your vote for Pennington County Sheriff.
Hi,
Experience
Jordan
and
Costa
premium
here.
skill.
Thinking about selling your home? Let the team.
Apologize for that. Fill out my screen. We're ready to go now. So we get ready for half number 2. As I mentioned, the drizzle and the mist pretty much has stopped. It's still cloudy. It's wet out on the field, but other than that, at least the precip has stopped coming down. Prowlers will kick off to begin half number 2. Prowlers in the third quarter will be going right to left. Detroit Lakes left to right. Braden Spears will be on to kick for the Prowlers. And the deep returner for Detroit Lakes, I believe back there, is Mr. Carrier, as he's standing at his own 15-yard line. Detroit Lakes lead, it's at 14-6 as we enter the third quarter. A short kickoff, and it's picked up by Detroit Lakes, one of the up men, and crossing his 42 out to the 43, where he's tackled there by a gang of Prowlers. Just a 24-yard kickoff. Breck Winter, one of the upmen, picked it up for Detroit Lakes. Pretty much went straight ahead. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Lakers. They'll mark it back at about the 42. So the Lakers' first play from second half will be from the 42-yard line. Ball is on the near hash marks. Double wideouts to the left, single wideout near side. Single setback is Carrier. Strand is the quarterback. Takes a snap. Here's Carrier getting the handoff around the left side, finds an opening, gets all the way out to near midfield. It'll be a pickup of about 7-8 yards. In on the stop for the Prowlers will be Cale Geyser. And Friedrich also in there for the Prowlers. 2nd down and 3 after the gain of 7 by Carrier. We have just entered half number 2. Detroit Lakes on top. Shotgun formation. Snap taken by Strand. And Strand faked the handoff. And he goes all the way down the left side on a nice block downfield. And he's going to go into the end zone touchdown. 51-yard run for Caden Strand. It was an option play. Looked like it handed off up the middle, but on the far side of the field, all the Prowlers had been sucked to the inside. And as a result, Strand got the ball, hit the end, and went down the sidelines. He also got a nice block downfield. And the kick by Buboltz is up, and it is good. It hit the inside of the upright, went through. So just 53 seconds into our third quarter, Detroit Lakes has picked up their third touchdown of the night. This a 51-yard run from Caden Strand. And they kick the extra point, 21-6. Detroit Lakes on top. We'll be back with the Laker kickoff right after this.
Hi, Jordan Kofstad here. Thinking about selling your home? Let the team at USA Realty save you time and stress by helping you through the process. Genrex Realty is now USA Realty. Even though our name has changed, we are still the people you know and trust. USA Realty has been serving northwestern Minnesota since 1990 and have the experience and knowledge to price your property right and find you top dollar in our community. Buyer activity is still strong, so don't miss out on this opportunity. Call one of our experienced agents today at 218-681-4663.
Well, not a good start for the Prowlers here in the second half. 51-yard run from Caden Strand. Buboltz has the extra point, 21-6. The Lakers have taken the lead just a minute into our third quarter. The return of the far side of the field, and we've got a pileup right around the 21, 22-yard line. Prowlers will take over. 1st and 10. Now the Prowlers who like to run the football right up the middle, now they got to play to get a touchdown and just get in the ball game. So with the Prowlers getting down by 2 touchdowns, it's going to be tough for the Prowlers. They might have to open up their game just a little bit. Prowlers come up to the football. Rosendahl is the quarterback. Lundeen, Friedrich, Grindlin are the halfbacks. And the handoff right over the middle and stacked up at the line of scrimmage for no gain is Griff Lundeen. Lundeen with no gain on the carry. And it'll be a 2nd down and 10. Griff leads the Prowlers in rushing attempts with 7. He has a total of 44 yards. Also have the touchdown for the Prowlers back in the first quarter. We are starting to see some mist, and of course we're also starting to see some fog. move into our area. Off the snap, left side. Prowlers bring it right through the middle. Nice defense by Detroit Lakes again. Coming up off the bottom of the pile. I believe it was Rosendahl that carried it himself. It was. He'll get 3 yards. It'll bring up 3rd down and 7. Prowlers need a first down. They need to get something positive here. 3rd and 7 for the Prowlers. Ball is sitting at their own 26. Rosendahl under center. Takes the snap. And he'll hand it off right side. Breaking a tackle. Breaking another one outside the 40. The 42-yard line. Nice run for the Prowlers. Griff Lundeen getting all the way out to the 43-yard line. And it's all going to be for naught. We had a flag thrown on the play. But wait a minute. I believe they picked up the flag, but I think it was against Detroit Lakes. But the flag was thrown, and Prowlers are going to get it 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line. Griff Lundeen with his 3rd big run tonight. He's getting up near 100 yards. And there's a snap, pitch out left side, cutting back to the inside across the 45 out to the 47. Nice carry there for Griff Lundeen. Again, he'll pick up about 3-4 yards.
2nd down and 7. Prowlers.
Lundeen now with 73 yards on the night, along with the Prowler touchdown. 2nd down and 6 for the Prowlers from their own 47-yard line. Prowlers now trail it 21-6. Still looking at the sidelines. And now he's going to come up to the football. The Prowlers change the play. Snap. Handoff is fumbled behind the line of scrimmage, but the Prowlers get back on top of it. I believe that was Friedrich. It'll be a loss on the play. And now the Prowlers go all the way back down to the 42. It'll be a loss of 4 or 1 yard. So it'll bring up 3rd down at about 11. Joining me in the broadcast booth is Freddie Landman. Good evening, Fred. I know you had baseball practice today.
Yep. We were inside because it was a little muggy out.
No, it is.
Muggy and rainy.
You're seeing the fog roll in here.
Yep.
And it's pretty heavy. Big play for the Prowlers. 3rd and 10. Can they get another first down? They'll hand it off right side. This time, no. Nowhere to go.
Yeah, it looked like they just wanted to keep it safe there.
Yep.
That's going to bring up a 4th and long.
On the run, that last play for the Prowlers was Caden Grindlin. Grindlin won't get anything. Actually, might have lost a yard. 4th down, 11 for the Prowlers. They'll be forced to punt.
Yeah, they need to pin him inside the 10 at least for sure on this one.
Friedrich has a wind to his back. Oh, and the Prowlers snap will sail over Friedrich, and he's going to slide on top of it back at the 11-yard line. Shades of last week at Perham.
Ooh, that's a killer.
Well, instead of Detroit Lakes receiving a Prowler punt that probably could have went to the 20-yard line,
Yep.
they're gifted a bad snap, and they'll begin 1st and 10 just outside the 10-yard line. So they actually have a chance to pick up a first down before they would score. So it'll be 1st and 10 at the Prowler 11 for Detroit Lake. Sophomore Strand in there at quarterback. There's a snap, shotgun. He's going to keep it himself on the quarterback option play, and he'll go to the left. And he'll pick up maybe 2-3 yards. Give him 3, Strand. Jaden Strand was not the starter. The starting quarterback was Mason Carrier, but he has pretty much moved into the halfback spot. You got the two brothers at the halfbacks. This one's to the other brother. This is Ethan Carrier getting around the end. Did he get in the end zone? No signal yet. Now a touchdown is called. Ethan Carrier will go in for the touchdown from 7 yards out.
That was a good run by Carrier. Got to the edge and scored for the Lakers.
The Lakers up their lead now to 27-6. 5:35 left in the third quarter. They've scored the last 28 points as that kick is up and good. Bubolts had the extra point, and just like that, Detroit Lakes 28 and the Thief River Falls Prowlers 6. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back with Laker kickoff after this.
I'm Seth Vedelson, and I want your vote for Pennington County Sheriff. Experience is a premium skill in law enforcement. As Chief Deputy, I have the experience and the knowledge it takes to be your sheriff starting day one. I have led our response to large-scale civil unrest, multiple homicide and drug overdose investigations, and day-to-day operations in an ever-changing world. A sheriff must listen to the people he serves and the employees he leads. He must be able to fairly apply the law to all people. As Chief Deputy, I've done these things. As your sheriff, I will continue to do these things. For common sense law enforcement that meets your public safety needs, vote for me, Seth Vedelson. Paid for by the committee to elect Seth Vedelson Sheriff.
Whatever your repair needs on the farm, on the job site, or in the shop, Northwest Power Systems in Thief River Falls can help. Starters, alternators, and other electrical needs. Hydraulic hoses, connectors, couplers, and fluids. They have it. Parts or repairs, cash or carry, or in-shop maintenance and service. Northwest Power Systems, minimizing your downtime. Northwest Power Systems, located across from the fire hall in Thief River Falls. Call 681-5282.
All right, we wait the Detroit Lakes kickoff. Bubolts with the long kick. Prowlers will take it at their own 15-yard line, cutting across mid of the field, breaking a tackle, breaking another one, out to the 45 across midfield, down to the 45-yard line. A nice return. Nice return for the Prowlers.
Yeah, that's what the Prowlers needed. Gabe Winter on that return.
Yeah, it was Gabe that got that return. I had to make sure it was him, not Grendelin. So the Prowlers trying to get back in this one. They trail it 28-6. And the give will be off to the right side and tripped up at the line of scrimmage, maybe getting a yard. Will be Lundeen.
Yeah, Prowlers need this drive too. They got to punch it in the end zone.
They got good field position after the kickoff.
It seems
now
like
you got to do something with the football.
Yeah, it seems like all the momentum has switched to Detroit Lake, so Prowlers got to get back.
Prowlers really haven't done much since that second drive where they went 85 yards for the touchdown. And at that time led 6-0. Clock, you hate to say it, but we're in the third quarter. The clock's starting to be an enemy of the Prowlers because the Prowlers like to run the ball and take off time. Now they got to hurry up. Hand off right side and cutting across the 45 up to about the 40, maybe the 39-yard line. Podacek on the run. Podacek will pick up 5 yards. Podacek has carried the ball 6 times tonight. Has the total yardage of 18 yards. There's a snap, handoff again. And this is going to be Podacek. Did he fumble the football? Ball came loose. And hold on. Are they going to say he was down? No, they are not. I think they're going to say Detroit Lakes recover the football.
Yeah, looks like there was a pile. He must not have been down then.
Well, that's it. I don't know. His forward progress had been stopped.
Yep.
They're having a discussion. Official on the far side said it was Detroit Lakes ball, but now the officials are going to confer here. It looked like he was down because his forward progress had stopped. I believe that's what's going to happen.
No game on the play.
Prowlers will keep the ball. Either way, Prowlers will be faced now with a 4th and 5, down 28-6. You pretty much got to start going for these.
Yeah, they need this one.
They need the football, and they need to move the football.
Yep.
Out of town scoreboard brought to you by the Hefty Seed Company. Dilworth Lindenfeld leads Perham 16-8. East Grand Forks was beating up on Park Rapids, I think 34-0. Here 28-6. Detroit Lakes on top. Prowlers faced with a 3rd down and 5. Ball at the 45, Detroit Lakes. Handoff left side, and nothing going for Braden Podacek as he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Good pursuit by the Detroit Lakes defense.
Yeah, they've been big.
Yeah. Well, they strung it out here to the short side and no gain for the runner.
It looks like they're in a passing situation here.
Prowlers are going to go for it on 4th and 5. Down 28-6.
Yeah, they're going to let the play clock run still.
Also on the FTC scoreboard, 9-man football, Stephen Argyle leads Warren El Dorado Wausau. A little bit of a surprise there, 8-0. On a 4th down, there's a snap. Rosendahl on the quarterback keeper, and he's going to end up losing 4 yards. And now we have a little bit extracurricular activity. We're at the 45-yard line. They get broken up right away, and Detroit Lakes will stop on the 4th and 5. Caleb Rosendahl will end up losing 4 yards.
Yeah, now it's back on their defense to make a stop for them.
Problem is now Detroit Lakes with a big lead, they're going to start running the football.
Yeah, which is smart.
Mm-hmm.
So I think you should have thrown on that play.
Yep. Strand remains the quarterback for the Lakers. He's going to be a good one. He's just a sophomore. High snap, and look, he's back to pass. Throws it downfield. It's intercepted.
There you go.
Intercepted. And why is the flag? He was kneeling down, so he got the interception.
Wow, that's big.
Yep, interception by the Prowlers. Hale Geyser. But that ball was tipped right into Geyser's hands, and the Prowlers get the ball right back.
Prowler fans are like, all right, we're back in it. Detroit Lakes fans, why did we throw the ball?
Cale Geyser getting the interception for the Prowlers. And the Prowlers get the football back at their own 46.
There we go. Now they got another gift.
Down to 2:17. Left in the 3rd quarter. The Prowlers need some points. They trail 28-6. There's a snap. Getting away from the rush is Rosendahl. Throws it off the left side, making the catch and getting across midfield into Detroit Lakes territory is Max Peterson. Max picking about 9 yards up on that pass play.
That was a good play action pass. Good dump off.
It was a nice play by Rosendahl to get out of the pocket because that was collapsing inside. And he was able to get away and come to the near side and throw that ball downfield. 2nd and 1 for Thief River Falls. It went down. You see a rush right up the middle here. And it is a rush right up the middle and a first down.
Yeah, should be enough.
Well, with forward progress, he's got more than enough. And it should be a first down for the Prowlers.
Yeah, looks to be enough from here.
Yep. Vodacek with the carry for the Prowlers. It'll be first down for Thief River Falls. Their 8th of the football game. So pretty much Thief River Falls right back where they were in their last possession before the interception. 1st and 10 for the Prowlers at the Detroit Lakes 44. The snap, pitch out left side, near side, caught from behind is Griff Lundeen. What a nice shoestring tackle from Mason Carrier.
Yeah, it was a good play by Carrier. Got into that backfield and got him for a loss of 2.
Again, if you don't know, Mason and both Ethan have already signed letters of intent to play for the Minnesota Gophers.
Wow. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah, it is. Major League Baseball tonight. Minnesota Twins lead the Cleveland Guardians 1-0 as they play in the 4th. That on our Hefty Seed scoreboard. Rosendahl. Misdirection play to the right side. Detroit Lakes was waiting for that one. Coming up off the bottom of the pile will be Caden Grindelin.
Yeah, that didn't look good right when Rosendahl snapped the ball. All Lakers defenders were right in the backfield already.
No gain for Grindelin. Just his 2nd carry of the night. Now the Prowlers are faced with a 3rd down and 12. They're going the wrong way.
Yeah,
Ball
don't
is
need that.
back out to the 47-yard line.
Yeah, let's see if they can get a good chunk out. 6, 7, 8 yards in this one.
They've been very successful on 3rd down plays tonight. They need one here. The snap, handoff, right side, and again, Detroit Lakes not fooled at all.
Yeah, it's not working up the
play
middle.
action fake by the Prowlers. And that's going to be the last play of the 3rd quarter. The Prowlers will be faced with a 4th down and 12. At the Detroit Lakes 47, 3 quarters in the books. Detroit Lakes scores 2 more times in the 3rd quarter as we go to the 4th. Lakers 28, Thief River Falls, Prowlers 6. We're back with quarter number 4 from Swinson Field after this.
Is the price at the gas pumps hurting your budget? At Northern Motors, now is a great time to upgrade with one of our many options of SUVs. We carry several brands that will get you 30 miles per gallon or better. With trade-in still high and rates still low, now is the time to trade up. Stop out to Northern Motors at Highway 5901 West, Thief River Falls. And if you don't see what you're looking for, let us find it for you.
Hugo's Family Pharmacy team is here to protect your health and better serve you. Hugo's professional caring staff can answer your health questions and medication concerns. Make an appointment for a personal consultation by calling 681-1515. Hugo's Family Pharmacy offers walk-up, drive-up, and free delivery along with mail-out service. Fill your prescriptions while you shop with Hugo's one-stop service. Ask about special new customer features. And you can transfer any prescription at any time. Stop in or call 681-1515 now. Hugo's Family Pharmacy.
As we go to the 4th quarter here at Swenson Field, Prowlers will kick the ball away. A good kick from Friedrich back at his own 15-yard line and coming back to the near side across the 25-30 and knocked out of bounds at the 34-yard line. On the punt return from Grady Kirschner as he was knocked out of bounds.
Yeah, he just got that off. Mason Carrier was right there, and he just got it off.
We also got a flag on the field. And I think it's going to move Detroit Lakes back.
Yeah, it looked like a legal block in the back.
So illegal block to the back will move Detroit Lakes all the way back. That is gonna cost Detroit Lakes after that nice punt return. Lakers will be all the way back to their own 24-yard line. Lakers come up to the football. 2 wideouts left, 1 wide out on the far side, the right side. Shotgun formation for Strand, single setback. Strand takes a hand and a snap. He keeps the ball himself, finds a wide open around the 45, 50, 45, and finally knocked out of bounds on the near side. What a beautiful ball fake by Strand. Finally taken down by Podacek.
That was a good fake.
It was. I think it faked out a lot of people in the stands, too.
Yeah, caught everyone off guard.
All the way down to the Prowler 45-yard line. So that was a gain of 27 yards.
Nice move.
Strand's going to run it again on the quarterback option play. Gets a nice game. He
fumbled
fumbled the football, but now
think they got
Detroit
it
Lakes
back.
gets back on top of it.
That'd have been nice to have.
Strand calling his own number again. Picked up about, well, I think he actually lost a couple after the fumble.
Yeah, he had like a gain
about
of 8, I think.
Yeah, okay.
For the start. And then
So it's actually going to be a gain of 3 yards. Ball is sitting at the Prowler 42. Prowlers trail at 28-6. Hand off to Carrier. Ethan Carrier on the far side runs, and we've got a flag on the field that pretty much should go against Detroit Lakes.
Yep.
Right in that area, and it will be a holding call against the Lakers. So that'll nullify that run from Carrier. Prowlers will take the penalty, and they'll mark off the yardage. They mark it back into Detroit Lakes territory at their own 48. 2nd and 17 for the Lakers. Single setback is Ethan Carrier. Quarterback is Strand. 2 wideouts left, single wideout far side. He's going to go to the far side, right side sideline. It's up and it's incomplete. Intended down on that far sideline again for Charlie Kalina, who's already got 2 touchdown catches. I believe that was the number 5, not number 3. I think it was Mason Carrier down on that far side. It's hard to tell.
Yeah, it was a good play by Rosendahl to turn his head, though.
Yep.
To make sure it wasn't a penalty.
So 3rd down and about 15 yards to go for Detroit Lakes. Ball is just short to midfield. Here's a screen play, and that should not have even been caught. And Carrier, I don't know. Did he get hurt on that play?
It looks like he's down.
He is down. I don't know if he slipped on the turf. He's going to get up, and he's going to be okay.
Yeah, he's walking it off, so that's good. It's good to see.
Yeah, it is. He should have actually dropped that.
Yeah, that was
because they actually lost.
That was a loss of
another
least
6,
10
7 yards on that screen pass. And it was a forward pass. I mean, if it would have been behind, that would have been a fumble.
Yeah.
But it was a forward pass. Detroit Lakes will punt the ball away.
Prowlers need a block.
Prowlers need something to go right here. There's a snap. Oh, and the kick is away. It's not a good kick. It flutters. And it's going to go to bounds on the far side of the field. I believe at about the 40, 41-yard line. They're going to probably, let's see, they're going to mark it at the 44. Prowler's got a break there. That punt went out of bounds, and they're going to mark it officially at the 44-yard line. So the Prowlers will begin. 1st and 10 at their 44. I think the Prowler offense has got to start going to the air.
Yep, too much on the ground. Killing
Well,
that clock.
The clock just continues to run. This is why you got to keep teams within a touchdown.
Yep.
Prowlers are down 28-6. Their kind of football has to go by the wayside.
There you go.
The handoff right
Nice
up the middle
move.
and a big run across the 45 down to the 40 and carrying a couple would-be tacklers to the 43. And I believe that's Podacek with a nice run.
That's what they
For
needed.
Thief River Falls. So from the 45 all the way down to the 37 of Detroit Lakes, that will be a 22-yard run. Podacek has had a nice night carrying the football for Thief River Falls. Prowlers pick up their 11th first down. There's a snap, handoff right side. And this time, Detroit Lakes was waiting for the Prowlers.
Yeah, not going to fool them twice.
Will Martin made the tackle, no gain on that run. It'll bring up 2nd down and 10.
It looks like there's no urgency from the Prowlers.
No,
They just let that clock go.
Got to be up to the football. Next up for the Prowlers will be next Friday back here at Swenson Field, and it's already homecoming. Rosendahl takes the snap. 2nd man through. And Podacek will get the carry again. He'll get down to about the 35-yard line. We've also got a flag on the play. And it might be in that defensive backfield. This might go against Detroit Lakes.
Yeah, I seen a man down for the Prowlers.
Yeah, right at the end of that play,
Yep.
way off.
Near the 25-yard line.
There you go. Personal foul on Detroit Lakes. So they'll mark 15 yards off, and the Prowlers will have it 1st and 10 at the Laker 20-yard line. Doesn't matter how you get the first downs. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Prowlers at the 20-yard line. Full house backfield. Rosendahl takes a snap. Hands the ball off right side, breaking a tackle, bringing another. Oh, no. We got a flag on the play. That was a nice run, but it looked like it was a hold, and it might come back. All the way down to about the 4-yard line. And we had offsetting penalty. So they will play the ball, and we got to do it over.
Yep.
That's tough. Friedrich had a nice run all the way down to the 4-yard line. But now that's going to race it. So the Prowlers really lose on that offsetting penalties.
Yeah, it was a 16-yard run, too.
Yeah.
By Frederick.
So Friedrich, take that carry away from him. It'll be a 1st and 10 again at the 20-yard line. Coming up on 8 minutes left in the 4th quarter. Handoff right side, carrying the pile. Pile just moving, nobody going down. And finally, we have a mass of bodies down on the ground. It was Friedrich again on the carry for Thief River Falls. He'll pick up about 3-4 yards. I'll bring up 2nd and 7 for the Prowlers. Friedrich getting the carry for the Prowlers. He's carried the ball 4 times. Had one real nice run earlier of 25 yards. Ball now marked on the near hash marks. Friedrich back up to the football, fumbled the snap, picks it back up, and he's going to be sacked. He's going to go back to pass after he dropped the football, and he was sacked on the play, leading the way for Detroit Lakes. Number 12, that is Kane Okeson.
Yeah, it looked like he did have an open man, but Detroit Lakes linemen, they were right in the backfield and got Rosendahl for the sack.
So a quarterback sack of Rosendahl. And the clock continues to run. 6:40. And the fog has really moved in here.
Yeah, it has.
Either that or there's a mist.
Yeah, that center quarterback
a little
exchange is
neat.
huge.
Yeah. Well, first he fumbled and he was lucky he got to pick it back up.
Yeah.
By the time he did, everything had gotten screwed up.
False start.
Yep, I believe we're going to have a false start against the Prowlers. A legal procedure on the Prowlers. Well, this game started very promising for the Prowlers, who scored the only touchdown of our game in the first quarter. But ever since then, Detroit Lakes has pretty much taken over. Prowlers have moved the football.
Yep.
But haven't really had a big threat right at the down within the 10-yard line. The snap, misdirection play. Rosendahl cut back to the inside on the quarterback keeper. He'll pick up some yardage, but it's still going to be well short. I don't even know. I don't think he even got back to the original line of scrimmage. It'll be a pickup of about 7 yards. So it'll bring up 4th down and 13 for Thief River Falls. Ball is sitting at the Detroit Lakes. We'll call it the 24. And the Prowlers have to go for it.
Yeah, down 22 with 5.5. Got to go for it.
5.5 minutes left. Detroit Lakes 28. Thief River Falls 6. 4th down play for the Prowlers. Rosendahl takes a snap, rolls to his right, now hands it off and caught behind the line of scrimmage and nowhere to go for the Prowlers. Grindelin.
Ooh, game on the line. He got to throw. Got to pass.
Yep, and he didn't pick up any yardage at all.
No.
Detroit Lakes did a good job of stringing out their defense, and especially on the short side of the field.
Yep.
So Detroit Lakes will be in no hurry. They take over on downs.
Won't expect a pass.
No, they got a couple wideouts right now. They've got, actually got a couple of setback runners. And Strom's going to take the ball. He's going to keep it himself on the quarterback sweep, and he's going to lose some yardage. Good pursuit by the Prowler defense on that one. Tackled on the far side of the field. I believe Jack Manning was in there.
Yeah, good play by Strand, though, by not wanting to go out of bounds to stop that clock.
Like I say, he's only a sophomore. You should see him in the first half. He was throwing bullets.
Yeah.
2nd down for Detroit Lakes. 11 yards to go. We're down under 4.5 minutes left in this one. Again, Coach's Corner tomorrow morning. We'll talk with head coach Kurt Reynolds. Here's a run on the left side, breaking a tackle, breaking another one across midfield, and finally tackled from behind will be
Tommy Suckert.
Suckert will get the carry. He'll bring it all the way inside the Prowler 35-yard line. That's a 43-yard run, the longest run for Detroit Lakes tonight. You must have a different roster than I do. I don't have him. He's number what?
43? No?
No, I don't have him.
Yeah, 21.
21. Oh, Suckert.
Mm-hmm.
I was looking at 41.
Oh.
And they don't have a 41. Suckert with the carry, 43 yards. 1st and 10 for Detroit Lakes. Hand off right side this time, getting into the Prowler defensive backs. Picking up some nice yardage. Sukert will get the carry. He picks up maybe 2-3 yards. And Detroit Lakes is just going to run down the clock here.
Yeah, they're in no hurry to snap the ball.
They could probably see the ball. Prowlers could get it back with about maybe a minute and a half left.
Yeah. Then they need a miracle.
Lakers are going to up the record to 3-0. The Prowlers still looking for their first victory. Like I said, things started off very well for the Prowlers. They had the early lead, and now we've got a flag thrown on the field before the play started. Could it be delayed game? Was it a delay game?
Yep.
Delay of game against Detroit Lakes. Encroachment for the Lakers.
Yeah, anyways, it's 5-yard penalty, though.
Boy, the fog really has moved in here at Swenson Field, hasn't it?
Yep. Clock's still rolling, though.
Yep, second down, 14 for Detroit Lakes. Here's a pitch from Strand and trying to stretch that one out on the far side. And guess what? We got another flag. So a game where Detroit Lakes just pretty much running out the clock now. We get plagued with penalties. Prowlers will be back home next Friday night. It'll be homecoming for Thief River Falls, as this is going to be a penalty on Detroit Lakes, and this is the big variety all the way.
Yeah,
holding 10 yards. It's going to bring it all the way back out to midfield. Prowlers in Fergus Falls next Friday night. 6 o'clock game time. We'll have the pregame show at 5:30. There's a snap. Strand will keep it himself. He'll go straight ahead down to the Prowler 45. Clock continues to run. By the time they get this next play off, it'll be 2 minutes left in our ball game. Third down, about 19 to go for Detroit Lakes. Out of town scoreboard again. East Grand Forks is beating up on Park Rapids 34-0. Here's a fumble.
They got it back.
Prowlers got the ball. So the Prowlers recover the fumble. Griff Lundeen got the fumble recovery for Thief River Falls.
It looked like a bad exchange by Strand and Carter. Or Carrier, excuse me.
So the Prowlers will get the football.
Yeah, let's see if they can get a touchdown just to get some momentum into next week.
Hefty seat in-game scoreboard now at halftime. Stephen Argyle continues to lead. They lead Warren Elbreed Oslo 8-6. Also on our Hefty seat scoreboard update, end of 5 innings, the Minnesota Twins 3 and the Cleveland Indians nothing. And I believe that has gone to the middle of the 7th. I said the Twins got to win all those games.
Yep, or at least 4. At
least 4.
Yes, because if they win 3, they're not winning the division.
Also in volleyball tonight, the Northland Pioneers victorious over Fond du Lac, winning 3-0. Wow, they won set 2, 25-2.
Wow, you don't see that every day.
No.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen a 25-0.
Yeah, 25-2. They won 25-14, 25-2, 25-12 over Fond du Lac. And they'll be back in action tomorrow as they will play against Hibbing. They've been playing some very good volleyball last week.
After that loss to Central Lakes, sparked them.
I'll have Abdul. We'll have to talk via the phone, but we'll talk to Abdul on the Coach's Corner tomorrow morning.
Right.
Coach's Corner on KTRF tomorrow morning, 9:30. Prowlers will have the football. 1:45 left in this one. On a drizzly September Friday night in Thief River Falls at Swenson Field. Prowlers up to the football. There's a snap. Rosendahl gives a handoff and getting back out to a 48-yard line and then push back. On the carry for the Prowlers was Podacek. Podacek, 3 yards on that carry.
Yeah, he's been busy.
Yeah, he's been, well, the Prowlers have picked up some yardage tonight. They've moved the ball against Detroit Lakes. Just like once Detroit, here's Friedrich. Friedrich breaks a tackle, breaks another one, breaks another tackle. He's in the open, down inside the 15-yard line, all the way down to the 10. Boy, he broke 4 or 5 tackles.
Yeah.
Finally caught from behind by Nick Tobkin. Otherwise, Friedrich would be in the end zone.
Yeah, he broke through a lot of arm tackles.
What a run by Jake Friedrich. He's not carried the ball that many times tonight, but he's got 2 big runs. That'll be a 32-yard run for Friedrich. He's also got a run of 25 yards. And we got a flag.
Yeah, and on the Fames, quarterback and center exchange wasn't the greatest again. But the ball is wet, too.
It's going to go against Detroit Lakes. Illegal substitution against Detroit Lakes.
And there you go.
So the Prowlers will get the ball. It's going to be inside the 10. They're going to mark it about the 5-6 yard line. So the Prowlers trying to score here. 51.3 seconds left in our ball game. Now the clock will run as the play is started by the Prowlers. The Prowlers will crash into the end zone for the touchdown.
Good, they needed that.
Prowlers pick up the touchdown. Going in from 5 yards out.
Yep. It looks like they'll go for 2.
Griff Lundeen picking up his second touchdown run of the night. Prowlers will go for the 2-point conversion. 28-12 right now. There's a snap. Handoff right side into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as well. Jake Friedrich will add on the 2-point conversion, and the Prowlers score here late to make it 28-14. Prowlers will score here in the 4th quarter at 11-14. Now, if you're the Prowlers, onside kickoff?
Yeah, maybe. May as well.
Yeah. They don't have anything to lose.
Yeah.
We'll have to see because they talked things over here on the sideline. I wouldn't doubt the Prowlers would attempt an onside kick.
Yeah, they get it, score right away, do it again, convert it, tie game, head to overtime. That's what they're hoping.
That's right. Never say never.
Yeah.
So if you try it, you might be able to pull it off.
Never know.
Braden Spears tees up the ball. We'll have to see if he just kicks this one away.
Yeah, it looks like they're doing that.
Yeah.
That's why the Lakers have an extra guy back.
Yep. And he'll kick it away.
Called the fair catch.
And a fair catch.
Which is smart.
Fair catch on a kickoff.
That is smart, though.
Kay Jackson on the fair catch. Detroit Lakes will have to run just one more play and the ball game will be over. Again, Detroit Lakes will up their record to 3-0, while the Prowlers will still be looking for their first victory of the season. They'll be hosting their homecoming game next Friday night, 6 o'clock here at Swenson Field against the Fergus Falls Otters. Detroit Lakes comes up to the football, and really nice night tonight from sophomore quarterback Caden Strand.
Yeah, he stepped up big.
And he takes a knee, and that should run out of clock. Detroit Lakes is actually going to come back up to the football. I think they have to run one more play. Strand takes a snap, kneels to the turf, and our ball game is going to be over. That's going to be our final play. Prowlers score early. They score the first touchdown of the game. They score the final touchdown of the game. But in between, Detroit Lakes scores 4 touchdowns. Final score here tonight from Swenson Field, the Detroit Lakes Lakers 28 and the Thief River Falls Prowlers 14. We'll be back post-game show, and we'll wrap things up right after this.
Hi, this is Matt from Northern State Bank, where we're making loans for campers, boats, trucks, cars, ATVs, riding mowers, and even a week of vacation. Interest rates are still competitive, and there's plenty of nice weather to enjoy, so stop in or call one of our consumer lenders today at 218-681-4020. Making loans is what we do at Northern State Bank of Thief River Falls, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
There's no community like a Cenex community. That's why every Cenex store is proud to serve theirs by supporting local athletic teams, promoting the arts, and making sure each store is a place its neighbors can find what they need, catch up with their friends, and stay connected. It's also why we give back, helping to make the wonderful places we call home the best they can be. The store next door, powered locally at Cenex.
Visit Farmers Union Oil Company, Thief River Falls, and Goodridge.
Underdoll Hardware Hank has everything you need, whether you need cleaning supplies or your garden. The friendly, knowledgeable staff at Underdoll Hardware Hank is here to help. From seeds and gardening tools to paint and cleaning supplies, Underdoll Hardware Hank is well stocked with what you need for your projects. If they don't have what you need in stock, just ask them, and they'll check one of their other locations. They'll always do their best to get what you need. Underdoll Hardware Hank in Thief River Falls, Newfold, Carlston, and Red Lake Falls. Underdoll Hardware Hank is proud to be a family-owned and operated business.
What you make matters. Build powerful snowmobiles, side-by-sides, and ATVs, and build a strong career at Arctic Cat. Hiring now for multiple positions. Get up to $4,000 in sign-on bonuses. Arctic Cat is conducting walk-in interviews on the spot last Thursday of every month from 4 to 6:30 p.m. Empowering great workers in Thief River Falls for 60 years. Learn more and explore opportunities at jobs.arcticcat.com.
Hi, this is Travis Cutterbuck from Northern State Bank, where we're making loans for campers and boats, trucks and cars, ATVs, mowers, and even that long-awaited vacation. Interest rates are still competitive, and there's plenty of nice weather to enjoy. So stop in or call one of our consumer lenders today at 681-4020. Making loans is what we do at Northern State Bank of Thief River Falls, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Back here at Swenson Field, the Detroit Lakes Lakers have defeated the Thief River Falls Prowlers by a score of 28-14. It's time now to get into our game recap and our post-game show. Our recap is brought to you by Northern Air Duct of Thief River Falls. They are your local air duct cleaning service, whether it be residential, commercial, or industrial cleaning. We'll take a break and we'll run down tonight's scoring right after this.
Northern Air Duct Cleaning will improve the indoor air quality and energy efficiency of your home.
Air Duct Cleaning scrubs your duct work while vacuuming up debris, with video inspection to show you what's inside your ducts. They will follow with an environmental protection approved disinfectant solution. Time is now to get your air ducts cleaned and disinfected with Northern Air Duct Cleaning. Call them today, 218-289-6726.
All right, a quick recap here from Swenson Field tonight. The Thief River Falls Prowlers took the early lead over the Detroit Lakes Lakers. It would be an 85-yard drive as Griff Lundeen would end up scoring his first of 2 touchdowns of the night, this one from 1 yard out. Prowlers would take a 6-0 lead. Spears' extra point attempt was blocked, and at 11:33 of our first quarter, Thief River Falls led 6-0. Detroit Lakes came back midway through the second quarter. In fact, at 6:15, it would be Kalina getting his first touchdown pass from Caden Strand. This one would be for 28 yards. It would be Buboltz that would have the extra point. At that time, Detroit Lakes led 7-6, and they never looked back after that. They would score again late in the second quarter. In fact, only 11 seconds left in the first half. It would be Kalina again from Strand, this time from 17 yards out. Buboltz would have the extra point, and at halftime, Detroit Lakes had taken a 14-6 lead. Lakers would score twice in the third quarter. At just 53 seconds of our third quarter, Caden Strand would get around the left end and would go down 51 yards for the touchdown. Buboltz would have the extra point, and at just 53 seconds of quarter number 3, Detroit Lakes led at 21-6. They would take a 28-6 and pick up their final touchdown as a 7-yard run from Ethan Carrier. Coming up at 6:25 of the third quarter, again, Buboltz adding the extra point. 28-6 was our score at that point. The Prowlers late in the fourth quarter would score with just 46 seconds left in the football game. Griff Lundeen would go in this time for 5 yards out. It was Griff's second touchdown of the ball game. Of course, he scored both touchdowns. For the Prowlers tonight, Friedrich would pick up the 2-point conversion, and just 46 seconds left in the ball game. Prowlers made it respectable as they lose by a score of 28-14. With the win, Detroit Lakes up the record now to 3-0. The Prowlers drop to 0-3 on the season. Next up for the Prowlers will be coming up next Friday. They'll be right back here at Swenson Field. It'll be homecoming for the Prowlers as they'll take on the Fergus Falls Otters. That's a look at your game recap. Northern Air Duct is your indoor air quality expert. They're locally owned and operated. Stop in at 313 3rd Street East in Thief River Falls, or give them a call at 218-289-6726. Again here at Swenson Field tonight, high school football action. The Detroit Lakes Lakers 28, Thief River Falls Prowlers 14. We'll be back with our player of the game, and also we'll wrap things up as we'll take a look at the scoreboard one more time. We'll take a break. We'll be back to Swenson Field to wrap things up right after this.
What you make matters. Build powerful snowmobiles, side-by-sides, and ATVs, and build a strong career at Arctic Cat. Hiring now for multiple positions. Get up to $4,000 in sign-on bonuses. Arctic Cat is conducting walk-in interviews on the spot last Thursday of every month from 4 to 6:30 p.m. Empowering great workers in Thief River Falls for 60 years. Learn more and explore opportunities at jobs.arcticcat.com.
Hi, this is Al for the Black Cat Sports Bar and Grill. If you're a fan of good food, then come see what we have to offer. Our burgers are hand-patted daily using fresh, never frozen, top-quality ground beef. With 17 different burger options on the menu, you are sure to find one to please. Don't forget about our fresh, crisp salads or our signature sandwiches either. It's a lineup that can't be beat. That's the Black Cat Sports Bar and Grill, Highway 32 South, Thief River Falls, next to the Grand State Hotel. And remember, we don't do it to be different, we do it to be better.
Small business owners, do you know that Schoberg's provides telephone services? It is a direct replacement for the phone services you now have, but with several pluses. Schoberg's service gives you the best deal in town on both local service and long distance. The service includes 7 features like caller ID, call forwarding, and an amazing voicemail system that allows you to check your messages on your phone, as an email, or on your mobile phone. All of this for less than you're paying for a plain business line. Call Schoberg's today to switch. It's effortless, as Schoberg's does all the work for you, and you get the savings. Schoberg's, Thief River Falls.
Once again, welcome back to Swenson Field as we name our player of the game tonight. To also look at the FTC scoreboard update one more time, and we'll let you go for this Friday evening. And time to name our player of the game. And actually, I'm going to go with their sophomore quarterback, Caden Strand. Caden was not the starter. He is actually a backup to Carrier, who is a regular quarterback, but he can also be a running back. So then now Strand, with a good arm that he has gotten himself into that starting role as a quarterback. He is just a sophomore. So Caden Strand, the sophomore quarterback for Detroit Lakes, he threw a couple of touchdown passes. He threw some real bullets. He completed 6 passes on 10 attempts, but 2 touchdowns. And, geez, for a sophomore, he really throws a nice football.
Yeah, he played really well. And that's a tough ask for a sophomore. And he really did not look like a sophomore. He could move around the pocket, and he could sling that thing.
All right, congratulations going out to Detroit Lakes sophomore quarterback Caden Strand as you are Evergreen's player of the game. For all your catering and bakery needs, call the Evergreen Bakery at 218-683-5000. One more time as we look at our Hefty Seed scoreboard update in 3A football tonight. Dilworth Lindenfeld defeated Perham 35-20. Last score we had East Grand Forks 34-7 was the final there as they defeated Park Rapids. 9-man football tonight. Halftime, I think this is a surprise. Stephen Argyle led Warren Elfrida Oslo 8-6. Earlier this afternoon, it was Kitson County Central shutting out the Northern Freeze 14-0. And in Major League Baseball, the Minnesota Twins continue to lead the Cleveland Guardians. They play in the bottom of the 7th. And the score there, Twins 3 and the Guardians 1. Freddie Landman, anything else for tonight?
Let's hope the Twins can get their 5-game sweep and that the Prowlers bounce back next week at homecoming.
Don't forget, coming up next week for the Prowlers, it will be homecoming for 2022 game time again at 6 o'clock. We'll be on the air at 5:30. That's going to wrap things up for tonight. Join us for the Coach's Corner program. Of course, we'll talk with head coach Kurt Reynolds, and we'll reflect on tonight's loss to Detroit Lakes. So for Freddie Landman and everybody else back at the studios, again, your final score, Detroit Lakes 28, Thief River Falls Prowlers 14. For Thief River Falls Radio Sports, I'm Lee Jenrick.